Do you want to know what the changes are for the new USCIS Civics test? Then you don't want to miss this video. Welcome back. If you're new, we are here to help you pass your U.S. citizenship interview. Recently, USCIS announced a new civics test that applicants have to take during the U.S. citizenship interview. Usually, USCIS revises the questions every 10 years, and the last revision was back in 2008. Today, we will go over some of the differences in detail to help you prepare for the new test. Are you ready? Let's go. First, just a reminder that applicants with a filing date on or after December 1st, 2020 will be required to take this new test, which USCIS refers to as the 2020 version of the civics test. If you applied before that and your interview date is after December 1st, 2020, you need to study the old 2008 version, which you can find here. Here's a quick summary of the differences between the two versions. A lot of people think USCIS just added 28 new questions to the old 100 civics questions to make the new 2020 version. But that's not correct. Here's the breakdown for the 128 questions. There are 59 old questions that are exactly the same as the ones in the 2008 version. There are 19 questions that have been reworded, and there are 50 brand new questions. That's a lot. Let's go over some of the old questions that are still part of the 2020 version. For example, how many voting members are in the House of Representatives? The answer is 435. Another question is, who lived in America before the Europeans arrived? The answer is Native Americans. Out of the 59 old questions, 5 of them require more answers in the 2020 version. For example, in the 2008 version, it asks, what are 2 rights of everyone living in the United States? In the 2020 version, it asks, what are 3 rights of everyone living in the United States? Here's another example. There were 13 original states. In the 2008 version, it asks you to name 3 of them. Now, in the 2020 version, it asks you to name 5 of them. Some of the questions have the same answer, but USCIS reworded the question or the answer. For example, in the 2008 version, it asks, what stops one branch of government from becoming too powerful? In the 2020 version, it asks, there are 3 branches of government. Why? And the answer is the same, separation of powers. Another example in the 2008 version is, it asks, who is in charge of the executive branch? The answer is the president. However, in the 2020 version, it reverses the question and the answer. Instead, it asks, the President of the United States is in charge of which branch of government? And the answer is the executive branch. So, what questions did they remove and add to the 2020 version? All of the geography questions about oceans, rivers, and states have been removed. For example, these questions are no longer in the 2020 version. Name one of the 2 longest rivers in the United States. Or, what ocean is on the west coast of the United States? Instead, USCIS has added a lot of questions about the presidency, Congress, Supreme Court, and the Founding Fathers. For example, why does each state have 2 senators? The answer is equal representation for smaller states. Or here's another one. The Supreme Court justices serve for life. Why? And the answer is to be independent of politics. Or Alexander Hamilton is famous for many things. Name one. One of the answers you can give is that he was one of the writers of the Federalist Papers. A few more things we want to mention. First, focus on the word citizen. The new questions in the 2020 version emphasize citizens a lot. For example, this question is in both the 2008 and 2020 version. Who does a U.S. Senator represent? The official answer in the 2008 version is all the people of the state. However, USCIS updated the answer to citizens of their state for the 2020 version. Another example is a new question that USCIS added to the 2020 version. Who elects members of the House of Representatives? The answer is citizens in their district. Second, even though this next question was not officially in the 2008 version, it was asked a lot by the USCIS officers during the interview. Now it's officially in the 2020 version. The question is, what is the form of government of the United States? The simple answer is republic. Third, we notice USCIS added the following question to the 2020 version. Why is it important to pay federal taxes? The answer is, it's required by the law. It shows that USCIS really cares about you paying taxes. Paying taxes is not only required by law, but it also shows you have good moral character. We have seen a lot of applicants ask whether they should include their tax transcripts in their application, or if they should bring tax transcripts to the interview. The answer is yes and yes. And if you have any overdue taxes, you should either pay them off or bring your payment plan with the IRS and proof of payment to the interview. The officer might not ask for it. However, we have seen over and over again that some applicants' approval gets delayed because they didn't bring their tax transcripts with them. So if you haven't done it yet, go to the IRS's website, which is www.irs.gov, to request a copy of your tax transcripts and bring them with you to the interview. I guarantee you will sleep better. All right, that's all we have for today. I hope this helped you. Make sure to check out these videos if you need more help. Study hard, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.